What's going on, you guys? I'm FlipArtz. We're back here on Fortnite taking a look at the Battle Pass challenges for week number 9 here of Season 5. Now, before we hop into the challenges to show you guys exactly what you guys got to do and exactly what they're worth and the locations and everything like that, I do want to let you guys know, if you didn't know already, that Fortnite tweeted out on their Twitter account that there is going to be an update coming to the game. And as you guys know, usually every Thursday there is an update for the games where you guys can go and get your challenges done. However, there is going to be an update which is going to be for version 5.40, and it has to do with high stakes, which is going to be the new LTM. If you guys haven't seen it, don't worry, there will be a video here on the channel explaining how that works, as well as everything else that has to do with bugs and fixes and everything like that. However, they discovered, and this is what they wrote on Twitter, due to the discovery of a critical controller issue, we'll be moving the release of version 5.40 and high stakes, which is the LTM I was telling you guys about, to Thursday, September 6th, which was then followed up with another tweet directly after that, which says this also means that challenge unlocks, which is going to be our week 9 challenges, will be pushed back a day from Thursday, September 6th to Friday, September 7th. So essentially what's going on is that they have to do a major fix because of some kind of discovery with a critical controller issue. I'm not exactly sure what it is. Nobody knows exactly what it is right now. So they're moving high stakes from today, when you guys are watching this video, over to tomorrow, which we are going to be streaming and talking about here later today as well in a separate video, as well as the challenges that should be for tomorrow are going to be moved over to Friday, which isn't going to be too surprising because I think we saw this at least last week or 2 weeks ago or something like that, where the challenges were on Thursday but then they were moved to Friday. But either way, it won't make a difference because the challenges aren't going to change and nothing's really changing other than the dates. So with that said, let's get into all the challenges here for the week 9 challenges, the Battle Pass challenges of Season 5. So coming in for our very first challenge here, guys, this is going to be worth 5 Battlestar points towards your Battle Pass, or 500 XP if you guys are already at tier 100. This here is to deal damage with explosives to your opponents, which means launchers, C4, grenades, all of that kind of stuff is going to count towards dealing damage. And I believe it was last week or 2 weeks ago or something like that within this season where we had a challenge that had to deal damage with explosive weapons as well. But I believe that challenge had something to do with dealing damage to the opponent's structures instead of dealing damage to the opponents themselves. And essentially, a lot of people were complaining that, saying that it wasn't counting. Essentially, how it works is that when it comes to challenges like this, especially with explosives, when you have to deal damage to your opponents or opponent's structures, it won't really count in game. It'll only count after the match is over. So if you guys go and deal damage to your opponent and then you guys back out, you're not going to have it counted. Or basically, anytime you guys back out of a match and you guys complete some sort of challenge, it will not count towards your progress. So you actually have to finish your game either by getting killed by somebody or by winning your match. So after that is over, all of that stuff will count at the end when that match is over. So if you guys start to engage in battles with your opponent and you start to throw C4s at them, grenades, launchers, grenade launchers, anything like that, and you don't see that on the left side, normally it shows the pop-up for your challenges being completed. You just have to wait till your match is completely over, whether you died or won it, and then after that you're going to be able to see how much damage you've done in that game, if it's been completed or not. Now coming in for our second challenge here, this can be worth 5 Battlestar points towards your Battle Pass, or 500 XP. This here is pretty simple to do. It's to use an ATK, an all-terrain cart, basically a golf cart, which means Lazy Links might be busy for quite a while. However, it doesn't mean that there aren't many other ATKs around the map. If you happen to see it, just go in it and use it for a little bit. I believe all you really got to do is just get into the vehicle and drive for at least 2 seconds and it will count towards the challenge. If not, I believe just getting into the ATK should suffice for you guys completing this challenge. If it doesn't, just get in the ATK and drive around until on the left side it says that you've completed that challenge. Now coming in for our third challenge here, this can be worth 10 Battlestar points towards your Battle Pass, or 1000 XP. This here is to follow the treasure map found in Shifty Shafts. So as you guys can see in the gameplay here and on screen, you're going to be able to see that this is the treasure map you guys are going to be able to find in Shifty Shafts. However, I also will make a video separate here on the channel to give you guys a more in-depth explanation about how this stuff works and everything like that. But essentially all you got to do is follow the treasure map here, and this location is obviously going to be outside of Salty Springs, up on that mountainside, off to the left side, one of the platforms. So all you got to do is land where I'm going to be going right here, and once you guys land, the battle star is going to pop up for you guys to go and pick up, and that's going to be an easy 10 Battlestar points towards your Battle Pass, or 1000 XP. Now coming in for our fourth challenge here, this can be worth 5 Battlestar points towards your Battle Pass, or 500 XP. This challenge here is to search for chests in Pleasant Park, and you need to find 7 of them. Now this challenge is going to be quite difficult for a lot of people, especially since this is going to be a challenge for searching for chests, a lot of people are going to be coming here. However, with that said though, as you guys can see on screen here, this is the bird's eye view of the map of Pleasant Park. You can see that there are plenty of chests to go around. There's a lot of potential spawns here for people to go to in different houses, but again, that also does mean a lot of people are going to be landing here. I feel like the only pro tip I can give you guys in completing this challenge is if you really want to go the route of playing the 50v50 LTMs and stuff like that, you guys can go and do that. If you guys happen to get the Pleasant Park side, you guys should be good to go. Other than that, if you guys don't like doing LTMs just like myself, the only other pro tip I can give you guys is by going into duos or squads with your friends and then deciding on who's going to go first in getting chests in a particular building. That way you guys can go and work on one person, then work on the next person. That way you guys can all get them done. But other than that, I feel like this is going to be one of those places that's going to be the new Tilted Towers, of course, for the first couple of days. So for a challenge like this, it's really going to depend on what kind of bus route you guys get, as well as how many people are going to land there and how well your landing skills are going to be. If you guys manage to get to the building first and go and grab that chest first, or if you guys manage to come really late, then obviously all the chests are going to be gone, everybody's going to be well looted, and then everyone's going to be into a firefight. Now coming in for our fifth challenge here, this is going to be worth 5 Battlestar points towards your battle pass or 500 XP. This here is to dance off with another player near Loot Lake. Now I don't think this is going to be too hard, but I'm not sure if this is something that you have to actually do against another player that's not in your team. If there is the chance that you guys can go into duos or in squads and your whole team can go and land near Loot Lake and then dance against each other, that might work out, but I'm not sure if that's going to be a method. If it is to go and dance against another actual player, someone that you actually have to go and kill, I suggest that you guys go land near the factories, grab a gun, and pretend that you guys don't know what you're doing, and just keep dancing until someone shows up, and the minute that that challenge pops up for you, go and take them out. I feel like that's probably the best way to do it if it doesn't count towards dancing with your friends as another player near Loot Lake. Now coming in for our second last challenge here, this is going to be a pretty easy one. This is going to be worth 10 Battlestar points towards your battle pass or 1000 XP. This here is to get assault rifle eliminations, and you need to get 5 of them. Now like I said, and this is my opinion, I feel like this is a very easy challenge to do, solely for the fact that you do only need to get 5 eliminations with an assault rifle, and it doesn't have to be all in one match, which is perfect. So if you guys are struggling with trying to get any kind of kills whatsoever, you don't have to worry. Even if you only manage to get 1 per match, it doesn't matter because you can go and continue it. You don't have to do them all in one match. And the second thing is, an assault rifle is basically your base weapon that you should always have in your setup, whether it's a gray AR, a burst AR, a SCAR, a FAMAS, whatever it is. Literally pretty much everybody will have an assault rifle at one point or another. If you don't run an assault rifle in your natural base setup, I don't know what you must be running unless you're a god, but pretty much everybody has an assault rifle. This is going to be really easy to do. I don't find this one difficult at all, but hopefully you guys can be able to get this one done. If you do want a pro tip on this one, and the only thing that I can really say is if you find an assault rifle at the start of the match, forget everything else, grab your AR and just run towards somebody else and try to take them out if you guys are struggling with getting any kind of eliminations whatsoever. The only reason I say that is because when it comes into late game, people do end up getting SCARs, blue ARs, FAMASs, anything like that, and it's going to be a little bit more difficult to take them out, especially when they already have their shields up, whether they have 50 shield, 100 shield, chug jug, all that stuff going on. So make sure if you do have an assault rifle and you do this at the beginning of the match, it's probably the best way to do it. Otherwise, you might be struggling late game if you guys aren't that great of a player. And finally, coming in for our last and final challenge here of the week 9 challenges, this is going to be worth 10 Battlestar points towards your battle pass, basically 1 full tier right there, or 1000 XP. This challenge here is to eliminate opponents in Tomato Temple. Now honestly, I love Tomato Temple. It's a new good place to go to. It's now a high POI place to go to, a point of interest. A lot of people still go here. I feel like this place is basically the greatest upgrade of Tomato Town whatsoever. And what's nice is that they still kind of have a lingering part there of Tomato Town, but obviously it's just a small section with a gas station and everything like that. But Tomato Temple is one of my new favorite places to go. Honestly, like, it's just a new area. It's got a new feel. It feels like something that we've never really seen before. It's got an underground section. It's kind of like a ruined kind of divot area there as well. There's a good number of chests there, things that people miss all the time. There's just a lot of loot in Tomato Temple. You guys can even go in the actual temple itself, and you have to break certain walls down to get behind there to get to chests that are hidden. So it's pretty good. A lot of loot, a lot of potential to get a lot of kills. So if you guys want to get this done, make sure you guys land there as soon as you can. because a lot of people obviously are going to be landing here to get those kills, as well as if you manage to find an assault rifle and take people out, you're going to be able to go and hopefully complete part of your challenges, 2 birds with 1 stone. But either way, guys, that's going to be about it for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Again, just as a reminder, the challenges for week 9 are going to be moved to Friday, and then the high stakes LTM is going to be coming out tomorrow. I will have a video separate here on the channel talking more about the new LTM, the high stakes LTM, to give you guys a little bit more in-depth information on how that's going to work. So if you guys don't know anything about that, make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. That way you guys don't miss out on that video, so you guys know exactly how to go about with that new game mode. But of course, before we end off the video like I usually do, I love to leave you guys off with a question, and that is down in the comments below. Let me know what level and what battle pass tier are you guys at right now. I'm very close to 100, I think I'm at like 70 or 80, something like that, so I should be hitting 100 sometime soon. My tier is already at 100. I've had that since the beginning. I've already talked about it, not going to explain it, but that's pretty much where I'm at. But let me know where you guys are at down in the comments below. I would love to know. But with that, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed today's video, remember to drop a like, subscribe if you guys haven't already, turn on post notifications here on the channel by hitting the bell icon below, and follow me on Twitter to stay up to date on everything going on regarding my videos, my channel, my streams, and myself. And of course, guys, speaking about streams, like I mentioned, we are going to be streaming a lot of Fortnite here on the channel, as well as over on Twitch at twitch.tv/FlipArtz live. Everything you need to know is going to be down in the description below. We're going to be streaming the week 9 challenges this Friday, as well as a high stakes LTM tomorrow here on the channel, over on Twitch as well. So make sure you guys have notifications turned on here on the channel, as well you guys have notifications turned on over there on Twitch with a follow. Hopefully I'll be able to see you guys there, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the chat, and maybe we'll be able to go and play together. But either way, thank you guys for watching. Catch you on the flip side. Arts out.